ESPN, breaking news from Wojnarowski. Rival teams say the Jazz are showing a willingness to listen to possible trade scenarios for all-star guard Donovan Mitchell, sources tell ESPN. Which they got 4 picks for Rudy Gobert and some other players, so I don't know what they would get for Donovan Mitchell. I think probably more. They might get an all-star player and some 4 picks. I think it's going to get a lot to get him. I think a lot more teams might be willing to trade one of their star players away, since Donovan Mitchell is still under the age of 30. And it might be different if Kevin Durant was under the age of 30, more willing teams to really trade one of their stars to get him. I could definitely see one of the stars being traded for Donovan Mitchell. I could see that definitely happening. But this is insane. It's looking like the Jazz are in a rebuild, and it's not looking good for them overall. I don't really get what they're doing right now. They really just want to get away from Donovan Mitchell and Rudy Gobert and just tear the team apart because I haven't seen that much success in general, but I don't think it's just that. I don't think the team's really been that good enough really to really have that much success the way it was constructed. But what do you think about this overall, and who should they try to get? NBA on ESPN, do you agree with Andre Iguodala, and Rasheed Wallace in today's era? If Rasheed Wallace played in our league today, he would be better than Giannis, and I love Giannis. I don't agree with this at all. Rasheed Wallace, if he played in today's NBA, he would not be better than Giannis. Maybe defensively, I don't really even know. Even defensively, Giannis Defensive Player of the Year. 2-time MVP. I don't think Rasheed Wallace would even come close to that. I think talent today is definitely better than it was back then. And overall, I don't think his scoring would just improve suddenly over Giannis's. I just don't like this take at all. It's pretty horrible. I don't think just putting this player in a different era would change it that much. Some people have said DeMar DeRozan would be better in the 90s. That could be more true than this. I definitely don't think that Rasheed Wallace would jump to all-star MVP level just because he played in the Giannis era. And he's definitely not better than Giannis. If you put Giannis in the 2000s, he'd be better than Rasheed Wallace and it wouldn't even matter. But what do you think about this overall? Bleacher Report and Bleacher Report kicks. Fun fact, Allen Iverson has signed a deal with Reebok in 2001 that changed his life. This lifetime contract with Reebok pays Iverson $800,000 each year until he's 55. After that, he gets a huge lump sum of $32 million. Whoever was his agent at the time, they need to be definitely, he needs to congratulate them for getting this deal. This is an insane deal. $32 million after he's 55 years old, but before that, $800,000 every year. Very good deal. Bleacher Report, Gridiron, Baker Mayfield and Sam Darnold to have an open competition starting QB, which in my opinion, I think Baker Mayfield is going to win this. I think he's going to be more accurate and to show the Panthers head coaches why he was the #1 overall pick and why he's so good. So I think that's what's to happen. But what do you think? Who do you think is going to get the starting job? I feel like some people will say Sam Darnold, but the performance he had last year, I don't really see he's going to get it. And even if he does, I think he's going to lose it pretty quickly. But what do you think about this overall?